Hello, everyone. Welcome to week 4 of the Serenity series. Our topic for today is on connection and presence. Today, we're going to discuss the benefits of connection and presence. We'll identify 7 ways to find serenity through our connections and presence. And then we'll discuss ways to safeguard your serenity. So, what are the benefits to connection and presence? So, connection and presence promotes serenity by creating a secure, emotionally stable environment that reduces stress. It fosters deep understanding and it helps you navigate life's challenges with calm and empathy. It can help you improve your mental and physical health, enhance relationships, increase adaptability and resilience, and have greater productivity and creativity. It can also increase contentment in your life. So today we end our series of seeking to find serenity through connecting with the world around us, while also being fully present in each and every moment. Today we will discuss the 7 ways to find serenity through connection and presence, which will include practicing daily mindfulness and meditation, connecting with nature, nurturing meaningful relationships, cultivating a gratitude attitude. We'll talk about establishing a serenity space, engaging in mindful communication, and setting healthy boundaries. So, tip number 1 is practicing daily mindfulness and meditation. And mindfulness and meditation helps create serenity by calming the mind, reducing stress, and building emotional balance. And there are many mindfulness and meditation practices that you can engage in. And today I'm going to introduce several of them to you. So the first one is mindfulness breathing. So this is a fundamental practice that truly focuses on the breath's natural rhythm, ensuring you are truly focusing on the inhaling and exhaling of the breath to anchor yourself in the present moment. Then we have the body scan meditation. So with the body scan meditation, you lie down and you mentally scan your body from head to toe and notice the tension, the warmth, or pain without judgment. Then we have mindful movement. So with mindful movement, you are combining physical motion with breath awareness. So you can do this in the form of yoga or Tai Chi, or you can just simply walk and focus on, feeling the sensation of your feet hitting the ground while also focus on your breathing. Next, we have guided imagery and visualization. So using your imagination to picture relaxing scenes, or in some cases, visualizing your thoughts as leaves flowing down a stream to reduce anxiety. Next, we have our 5 senses exercise. And this is a wonderful grounding technique that you can implement almost anywhere. With the 5 senses exercise, you are identifying 5 things you see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things that you can hear, 2 things you can smell, and 1 thing to taste for you to taste to stop those racing thoughts. Next, we have the mantra meditation. So with the mantra meditation, you are practicing silently repeating a calming word, a thought, or a phrase to prevent distracting thoughts. Tip number 2, connecting with nature. So you are connecting with nature, and this can help bring inner peace, grounding, and stress relief. So how do you practice connecting with nature? So you can spend time outdoors, especially like if you're walking outdoors. You can spend time, watching the birds. And you can look for birds in the tree or in the sky and just notice how they move. You can listen for sounds. And with this, you can close your eyes and hear the wind, hear if there are any leaves, listen to see if you hear any animals. You can watch a sunrise or a sunset. And with this, you can look at the changing colors in the sky and just be present in that moment. Then also you can use your senses. So when you're outside, maybe touching the grass or just smelling the air and even feeling the temperature on your skin. Tip number 3 is nurturing meaningful relationships. So nurturing meaningful relationships builds serenity by lowering stress, fostering a sense of belonging, and strengthening emotional stability. And Jenny Clark, she had a quote and she said, "Don't seek to build relationships when you need them, nurture them before you need them." So there are different ways to start practicing nurturing meaningful relationships. One is connecting with others. So you can engage with others, like your family, your friends, and this helps to reduce loneliness and helps with emotional support. You can, send a quick message, or you can maybe plan a walk or a phone chat. And when you are present with your family members or friends, challenge yourself to put away your phone and actively listen when you both are engaging in conversation. If you have pets, you can definitely spend that quality time with your pet. You can take your pet on a walk, or you can just spend some quiet or active time with your pet every day. You can also engage in social activities that promote a sense of belonging. You can join a club, you could take a class, or even do meaningful volunteer work. You can also create a support system. So, make a regular habit of, seeing or calling your support systems. Make sure you reach out whenever you're, feeling sad or stressed or just need some type of emotional support. Tip number 4, cultivating a gratitude attitude. Gratitude helps serenity by shifting your focus from scarcity to abundance. This helps calm your nervous system, and it can also quiet your mind's constant search for threats. So, how do you practice a gratitude attitude? So, the first step is writing down 3 to 5 things that you are thankful for daily. Next, speak positive words about your day. And then trade compliments for complaints. So, some examples of this, instead of complaining about the weather, you can praise the beauty of the open sky. Instead of worrying about, the hard work you have to do the day of, you can praise the ability that your hands and your mind can work to finish those hard tasks that you may have. And instead of feeling tired or saying you're so tired, even praising your body for carrying you through the day. Tip number 5, establish a serenity space. So, a serenity space helps build serenity by providing a calm physical or mental environment that can lower stress, support emotional recovery, and it also encourages the present moment mindfulness, just like we talked about earlier. So, how do you create a serenity space? So, first, you want to identify a specific clutter-free and distraction-free area, and this can be inside your home or outside your home. And then you spend time with yourself, and you can engage in reflection, journaling, or even reading. Tip number 6, engage in mindful communication. When you are engaging in mindful communication, it can help you bring serenity to yourself by helping you pause, listen deeply, and really focus on speaking with intention. And this practice can help calm your body. It helps soften reactions, and it can help you build peaceful connections with others. So, how do you practice mindful communication? First, you want to actively listen when communicating. So, whenever possible, try to put away your phone or any type of screen to remove distractions. Really focus on the person that you're speaking with and make sure that you're keeping steady eye contact. And make sure that you let the other person finish talking without cutting them off. Next, offer appreciation to show someone sharing their time with you. So say thank you directly for the person's time and effort. You can also mention a specific detail you enjoyed hearing about when you spoke with that person, or just, make sure that you follow up later to show that you truly value the conversation that you shared with them. And the last way to practice is to make sure you're really focusing the conversation on others. Um, Ask open-ended questions that start with what or why. Avoid jumping in while the person is talking and really allowing the moment, the conversation to focus on them until they are ready to actively listen to you when you communicate. Tip number 7, setting healthy boundaries. So when you set healthy boundaries, it helps protect your time, your energy, as well as your emotional peace. And this directly fosters serenity. It helps prevent overwhelm, it helps reduce chronic stress, and it stops resentment before it even starts. So, how do you practice setting healthy boundaries? So, learn to say no without guilt or shame. Say no in a calm and clear voice. You do not have to give any long excuses or lies. When you are saying no, you can just say no, um, and make sure that it's, like I mentioned, in a clear and calm voice. And remember that your time is valuable as well. Limit exposure to negativity. So make sure that you walk away from toxic talk or gossip. Stop reading the bad news all day. Spending time with positive and kind people. Avoid high stress situations that are within your control. So stay away from places that upset you. Plan your day to avoid known triggers. And leave early if a situation gets too tense. So this series has gifted us with so many nuggets of wisdom to apply as we seek to continue to find serenity in our daily lives. Along the way, we have found that serenity encompasses many facets and laying out before us treasures to acquire through mindfulness, grounding, acceptance, letting go, emotional regulation, self compassion, connection, and presence. In summary, as we close out the series, remember to release the need to control situations, accept and don't give up, focus on internal control, let go of resistance, and be guided by principles of wisdom for maintaining control. I absolutely love the serenity prayer. It tells us to seek the serenity to accept the things you cannot change, the courage to change the things you can, and the wisdom to know the difference. As we wrap up, our takeaway today is to safeguard your serenity. Courtney Brooks charged us with these parting words that said, "Serenity is the guard that soothes your soul and keeps your mind at ease." And with that being said, how will you safeguard your serenity? And what key points or tips will you take away from this series to help to continue to improve your mental and emotional health? In conclusion, ComPsych is a wonderful resource for you. There are so many various services available to you. One of the great services is the confidential emotional support. So if you do need additional support, you do have that ComPsych. ComPsych is available 24/7. You can call them at 866-569-0321, or you can visit them online at guidanceresources.com. The ComPsych, again, is a great resource that is available to you. But I thank you all so much for joining us for this series. Hopefully, we will be back soon for another series. But hope you all gain some great information from here, and hopefully, you'll be able to implement all of this to help bring serenity in your life. Thank you, everyone.